Welcome to the Every Couple of Days show. My name is George Mokoena, and the first thing I'm going to ask you is somewhere down there, there's a like button and a subscribe button and a place where you can leave comments. Feel free to use all of them. As usual, we have our in-house band. Give it up for Zweli and his band Shedding the Load. Are you okay, bro?
Yeah, great. If you pay someone to kill you, is it murder or suicide?
Every week I ask, and every week it just gets weirder. As usual, this show is fakely brought to you by Nando's because, well, I heard you've got an opening. And I'm going to start this episode off with some warm and fuzzies. And what's warm and fuzzier than a taxi driver? The only people in the road that can leave you furiously swearing at yourself inside your car. And I say swearing at yourself because, let's face it, your window's up for a reason and you don't want that smoke, Megan. A woman was hijacked in Joburg and dropped off at Faraday taxi rank. And after assisting the screaming woman, the taxi drivers then pursued her hijackers and actually caught them. This just goes to show that the next time you see a taxi skipping a red robot or overtaking you recklessly, the only words that should be coming out of your mouth are, "Thank you for your service and good luck on your next mission, sir." Speaking of perceived bad guys who are doing good things.
That Eskom has power cuts in place, but not going to affect city power residents and customers.
That's right. Joburg City Power has decided to stand up against the evil that is Eskom. Who knew that the guys who are always reading your meter wrong and charging you just a little more than they need to would be the ones to save the...
Johannesburg residents are demanding answers from the municipality after power outages over the weekend. City authorities announced there would be no load shedding. The Democratic Alliance calls this a stunning turn of events after initially refusing to cut power, even threatening to go to court on the matter. This morning, City Power reported that Eskom had a valid reason why the city should comply and assist in their capacity challenges.
But I thought you guys were supposed to be the heroes. Okay, you know what? They probably did this for a good reason. Let's hear them out. Why did you decide to backtrack?
So City Power says that this is not really an about turn. It's more the city coming to the rescue of Eskom. So they're saying Eskom approached them and said, because of our capacity constraints, please implement load shedding to help us ease the pressure on the national grid. So that almost 200 megawatt from Kelvin that we're going to be used to avoid load shedding in the city is now used to implement the national grid.
I get it. Instead of giving power to the people that need it, you will team up with the people that aren't giving people power in order to not give them power. But I mean, in their defense, we're used to it now. Who needs electricity anyway? I mean, you don't need it for your business to run. The matriculants that are writing their final exams don't need it either. I mean, what's its use anyway? But you know what I want to know? What does the ANC think about this whole power thing?
We're demanding an answer. We want to know what is going on in Eskom. Why is it that we can't get, we're getting answers that relate to this area. That's what we're doing. We're fixing these transformers. But what's going on there? Why is this thing not able to be resolved?
Thank you, ANC. Finally, someone spoke out about it. How brave is the ANC? Not only did they have that presser, they also wrote a scathing open letter. Think about all the steps that they're going to have to follow in order to find out why Eskom is doing what they're doing. The ANC will have to go ask the ANC-led government to speak to the ANC member Minister of Public Enterprises. Guys, that's like 3 emails. How can these people be asked to sacrifice so much? Thank you, ANC. Hopefully that press conference and that open letter reaches exactly where it's supposed to reach. God knows there's no links between any of you. We're a few days from elections, and it's time for political leaders to call up favors from their famous friends. Julius Malema chose to make a call to Abatembu King and South Africa's most loyal voter, Vuyelekaya Dalinyebo. who put the full weight of his influence behind the Red Party. And you know what? I'm with him. His vote is totally not up for sale. Other leaders, like the DA's John Steenhuisen, decided to call on none other than Gareth Cliff.
You obviously don't experience the kind of racism that I experience on a daily basis. So to say that it's something that no one cares about, I'm sorry.
No,
that's really,
your personal
that's really
experience.
offensive.
Your personal experience is completely anecdotal and unimportant to all of us.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
What I will say is that I agree fully with John Steenhuisen. We should not be policing facial expressions. Those that have said that he's got a quirky smile have done a bad job of it in any case. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but if I was to guess what that facial expression he had on his face was, I might just say that that's the face of a man who's looking at Gareth Cliff and thinking, Gareth, I love it, Panisal, and I'm definitely about to pop. Does net thunder pasta ma? Do you know how crazy the things you are saying have to be to get the guy who defended this poster to embarrassingly change subjects abruptly?
Mudzuli, I'm not interested in identity politics at all. Nobody really is. They're only interested in themselves, what they can get out of this. The elections are coming up. If you
and service delivery, please,
it's just, I'm over it. It's so uninteresting.